What's up, guys? It's Sarah here to discuss the greatest show ever made, Kim Possible. Kim Possible was not your average girl. She was this cool, crime-fighting, cheerleading, amazing superhero. And as a kid, it was really cool to see because there was not many shows that had a teenage girl doing everything pretty much by herself. The show was really interesting. It had a great sidekick, Ron, who was helpful but funny along the way. And then they had Rufus, this adorable little sidekick who was funny and ate a bunch, and it was very cute. And then they even had Wade, who was this techno genius who was helping her find missions along the way. It was a really, really cool show. So I was excited to watch the new version to see what Disney did with it. And I have to say, there was just something off about it.
Me, I'm off.
So Kim in the TV show was this awesome crime fighter, like I said, but she really played it off like it was no big deal. It was so not the drama. But this Kim was honestly obsessed with the fact that she was fighting crime. She wanted to be cool for fighting crime. But that's not why the old Kim did it. She did it because she wanted to be a superhero.
Nana, I'm Kim Possible, okay? I'm a star student and I saved the world. That's who I am.
No.
The first flaw in the movie happens within the first 10 seconds of it. Kim's communicator is just a necklace that shoots out a hologram.
Kim, I got a target lock.
If only there was some sort of technology that allowed you to video chat like they did with the communicator. That'd be pretty cool. Kim Possible had a movie back when I was a kid called Kim Possible So the Drama. But this movie really should have been called So the Drama because the entire time Kim is so dramatic.
What?
She's whining and crying and wishing she was more popular and wishing she had more friends.
Those boots are everything. I've never met someone who's better than me. If I'm not the best at those things, then who am I?
Oh my god, Kim, shut up! She only ever had, 2 friends in the show in the first place. So why are you whining about having more friends?
Today is her first day of high school. Something that can reduce the strongest, most confident adolescent to a helpless mewling kitten.
So let's focus on the sidekicks for a minute. We got Ron.
Ah! Okay, maybe safe wasn't exactly the right word.
In the show, he is this really, really goofy sidekick. He is kind of causing trouble, but ends up helping and saving the day in the end. In the movie, though, they seem to have taken out the funny part, and they seem to have taken out the helpful part, and they just left him with the clumsy part.
I'm sure Dementor didn't see that.
I'm your basic average girl.
In the show, Wade doesn't do too much. He sits on his computer, and he tells them where to go on their missions, and he kind of hooks up their ride. He's pretty much an Uber. But in this one, he does a lot more, but it doesn't really make sense. He is sitting back there, and he's pretty much always in their life. He's always just in the background listening to what Kim and Ron are up to, and he's honestly just kind of a stalker.
The bus is almost here.
The bus will be here in 6 minutes. You're looking swell today, Dr. P.
Thank you, Wade. Now log off.
Over and out.
And he also, in the first fight scene of the thing, he seems to be running all of Kim's props. She's not really doing much. It's just all Wade's technology that's pretty much allowing her to beat up the villain. So Kim's not doing anything.
Hey, Wade, are you sure this is it?
Definitely. The energy readings are off the charts.
And finally, I'd like to talk about Rufus, who seems to be missing through the first half of the entire movie. I just kept waiting for this cute little guy to show up. But then he did. Ugh.
That freaking thing.
Yes, that's right, it's a naked mole ride.
Rufus is terrifying. That's like, since he was already animated, why didn't they just leave that animated version of him in?
Oh, the winner.
So they got Rufus's entire backstory wrong. In the movie, they found Rufus in Draken's lair. But everyone knows that he came from Smarty Mart.
I heard Smarty Mart was having a sale on a hairless pink rodent with a long skinny tail.
In the TV show, Rufus was so cute, it made me want a naked mole rat. I literally begged and begged and begged my parents to get me one until they actually showed me a picture of what a naked mole rat looks like.
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
And I was scarred for life. However, this Kim Possible did not make you do that. You were creeped out about Rufus pretty much the entire movie. And the absolute worst part about Rufus was he didn't go in Ron's pocket. That's in the song.
Hey, do I keep him in my pocket? What is that? That freaky thing.
He always was in his pocket, but he went inside his backpack in the movie, and that's honestly the biggest betrayal of all. There were some things that Disney really went all out on. They really seemed to have spent all their budget movie on some stuff, and then kind of skimped out on the rest of it, because there was stuff like Kim's house, it looked just like Kim's house. They had Bueno Nacho, it looked just like Bueno Nacho. They had Shigo's arms, they lit up like they were supposed to. But then, I think they realized how much money they really spent on all that stuff, and they kind of backed out and started doing really cheesy stuff. Like, Draken doesn't even have blue paint on his face. It seems like they just ran out of money to paint his whole face, so they just did like little parts of it blue. Shigo's outfit looks like it was bought at Walmart. And then the actors, they just didn't look like they've ever acted a day in their life.
You must be possible and stoppable.
You must recognize us from the news.
My purpose was to destroy you.
What I'm saying is they spent a lot of money on some of the things to make it completely accurate, just to kind of butcher the rest of it.
Bojutsu began in the early 17th century in Japan.
Not to mention all of her unnecessary acrobatics.
Thank you, Kim. I believe this is yours.
But the biggest disappointment about the new thing is that kids today, this is the only version of Kim Possible that they'll ever see. They're not going to know how great the old one really was because it doesn't ever play on TV. So honestly, Disney, if you want to reprise Kim Possible, if you want to make it a thing again, do it. You should just show the old show. You should put it on every night at 8 and replay it so every kid can see what Kim Possible was really like. They don't need this new Kim Possible. We want the old Kim Possible back.
Bye-bye.